In this video, we are going to see how to create user-defined groups in Tally. In last two videos, we have seen the theory part of this one. We have seen groups are nothing but collection of ledgers with similar nature, right? In case of Tally, there are 28 predefined groups are available or 28 built-in groups are available, out of which 15 are primary and 13 are subgroups. The same way, in case of Tally, there are two different modes are there for creating a group. One is using normal mode, the other one is using the advanced mode. But the requirement of creating a user-defined group is very rare. But this particular option exists in Tally. For that sake, we are going to see how to create a user-defined group. Now let's see how to create a group. In Tally 9, not only in Tally 9, even in case of other versions also, we have two different options for creating groups. One is using single group, the other one using multiple groups. In case of single group, we can create only one group at a time using this particular single group creation window. Whereas in case of multiple groups, we can go for creating multiple groups using multiple groups creation window. I just tell you what is the difference between single group and multiple group. In case of single group, in one single window, we can create only one user defined group. But whereas in case of multiple groups, we can create list of multiple user defined groups in one single window. Now here comes out with a procedure for creating a user defined group using single mode. The procedure starts from Gateway of Tally, Masters, Accounts Info, Groups, then select for Create. Once we select for Create, down we will be having list of options. The first parameter is name of the group. Here we have to provide the name of the user defined group. For example, here it is taken with wages. Then comes out with the parameter alias. Alias is nothing but where we can provide another naming can be given here. In that case, we can leave this one blank. Suppose if you have to provide some naming, that can be given here. Okay. Then comes out with under. Suppose if I just provide here under with direct expenses. As we know that wages comes under the group direct expenses. If that is provided, in that case, nature of the group will not come. In that case, what can be done here? Under, we can set here with the primary. When we set this one with primary, then what happens? Nature of the group will be available on the screen. There we can select for the liabilities. If this is set with direct expenses, this will not appear. Which will not appear? Nature of the group will not appear. Okay, we will see practically once we go back to the Tally. Now let's see how to create the multiple groups. We have seen how to create it in single. Multiple groups. Multiple groups are the groups of similar nature and those are collected under a parent group. Okay, steps are provided here. Again, the same procedure here. This will begin from the Gateway of Tally. Then comes out with the masters, then comes out with the accounts info, groups, create under which one? Multiple groups. Before I just proceed for creating the user defined group, we will see the list of 28 predefined or built-in groups which are available in Tally. In that case, from the Gateway of Tally, we have to go to display, then display menu, then select here for list of accounts. Then here we can see 28 predefined groups are available, right? Okay, to come back, just escape. Once again escape, we will be back to Gateway of Tally. From the Gateway of Tally, we have to go to Masters, Accounts Info, or we can make use of the letter A also. Just click on this one, enter. Then here comes out with the Accounts Info menu. Then let's go for Groups, G, letter G also can be pressed. Then click here. Here we can see there are two different modes are available. Either we can go for creating the user defined group in single group or multiple groups also. We will see both the ways, but right now we will go back to single group. Then here comes out with the create and the letter C is in red color, right? Just click on this one. And here we can see group creation, and there are only two parameters are available. This is a default one where we can see name and under. This is a normal mode. This is not the advanced mode. Okay. Just we will enter here the name of the user defined group, that will be wages. Alias can be provided, but this will be optional, right? We may or we may not. Okay. Or we can keep this one as blank also. Under what? On the right hand side, we can see the list of 28 predefined groups are available, right? Then here we have to select for direct expenses. Okay, this is a normal mode of creating. Okay, I'm not going to press here S. Okay, we will be back. Just press here backspace, right? The same way, let's see how to create this one in advanced mode. In normal mode of creating the groups, we will be having just only two parameters. One is name, the other one is under. And here we have given the naming, that is wages, and this is allocated under the predefined or built-in group, that is direct expenses. The same way we can create the user defined group under advanced mode also, but for that we have to do the configuration. Configuration can be done from this window, that is from group creation window or from Gateway of Tally. I'll be telling you both the ways of doing the configuration. But for configuration, we have to press the key, that will be function key F12. This will take us to a window. Here we can see there are three main parameters are there. Master configuration, accounts master, inventory masters. Inventory masters, we are going to see this one in module 3. Right now, let's come back to master configuration. The first one, allow aliases along with names. Default is S. What this tells? Tally allows the user to enter alias name for the master. Alias name is nothing but another naming for the master. This can be for the group, this can be for ledger or etc. Coming to the second parameter, allow language aliases along with names. Default is no. What's the meaning of this one? This can be made even S. When this is done S, Tally allows the user to enter alias name in Indian languages for the master. This can be for the group, this can be for ledger, etc. Coming to the accounts master, in this there comes out with the first one. Allow advanced entries in masters. Default is no. This can be set S. When this is done S, Tally allows the user to enter some advanced information. This will be reflected in reports. And coming to the next one, add notes for ledger accounts. Default is no. This can be made as when this is done as Tally displays a new field to enter notes for ledger master. This field allows to enter any additional information about the ledger when this is set to S. Next one, use addresses for ledger accounts. Default is S. This can be made even no also. In this case, When this is set to S, we can enter mailing details in the ledger master. This is useful for customer ledger, party ledgers or bank accounts. Mailing details like name, address, state, PIN code, PAN IT number is entered in this particular section, and all these details will appear in the printed reports. Coming to the last one, use contact details for ledger accounts. Default is no. We can set this one to S. When this is set to S, in that case, we can specify the details of the contact person in the ledger creation screen or window. We can specify the details like name of the contact person, telephone number, fax number, and the email ID. This is all regarding about the configuration, but here what changes has to be done? Just go back to accounts master, allow advanced entries in the master where no is there, make it S. Just type here Y, right? Then press enter, enter, enter. Suppose if we are not interested in pressing enter, 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 we can just save and quit back. To save and quit back, we have to make use of the key that will be Control and A. Right? This is the advanced mode of creating the user-defined group. In advanced mode, we will be having more number of parameters. Okay. In earlier case, that was in case of normal mode, we had just only two parameters, name and under. Correct? Okay. Right now we will be back. To go back, backspace. Okay. Wages. The name of the user defined group is wages. Alias will be blank because this is optional. Under direct expenses, but right now we will take this one as primary. On right hand side we can see here list of groups. Correct? We will set this one with primary. Once this is set with primary, we can see here one more parameter will appear. See here, nature of group, liabilities. Earlier this was not there. Correct? Okay. The same way, just backspace. Then type the starting letter of the group, that is direct expenses D. Correct? Then down arrow key, direct expenses. In that case, nature of the group will disappear. Got it? Okay. Right now we will set this one back with primary. Correct? Nature of the group, liabilities. Next comes out with the group behaves like a subledger. Default is no. This can be set with S also. This can be set as we can get net group balances without ledger breakup. This is useful and helpful in case of sundry debtors account. Coming to the next one, net debit credit balances for reporting. If we have to display, in that case, make it S. Next one, used for calculation, for example, taxes, discounts. For sales invoice entry, default is no, we can make it S. When this is done S, it is used in tax or discount calculations for sales invoice entry. Otherwise, it will be set to no. Default itself is no, right? And the last parameter is method to allocate when used in purchase invoice. This is mainly used in purchase invoice. And here comes out with the allocation methods. There are 4 parameters are available. Not applicable, but right now we have to set this one with not applicable itself. And the second one is appropriate by quantity, by value, no appropriation. Okay. Appropriation is an act of setting aside money for specific purpose. A company or a government appropriates funds in order to delegate cash for the necessities of its business operation. Press enter and here comes out with a small screen where we can see an accept question mark, yes or no. To create and to save, to store, we have to press here yes or press Y from the keyboard. That will be created. Before I just press Y from the keyboard, we can just see here at the bottom right hand side also we have the configuration function key F12, right? Okay. Right now I just press here Y from the keyboard. Correct? This is created. Okay. To come back to the gateway of Tally, just press here escape. Once again, we are back with the gateway of Tally. From here also, we can press the function key F12. This will take us to configuration. Under this, we have to go for the third one, that is accounts and inventory information. Right? From the group creation window or from the gateway of Tally, we can press the key, that is function key F12. Correct? To come back, just press here the key, that will be the escape key. Right? Once again escape. Once again escape. This will take us to gateway of Tally. Okay. Right now we will create list of groups using multiple groups or using multiple mode. Okay, we will start from gateway of Tally itself. Gateway of Tally, masters, accounts info. Just click on this one. This will take us to accounts info menu. Then click on groups, right? And here comes out with the groups menu, right? We will go back to multiple groups and here also we can see here create display alter is available. Even in case of single also we have create display alter. Okay, let's go back to multiple groups create. In create we can just see here letter R is in red color. Right? Suppose if we have to create, then we can make use of the shortcut key, that will be the letter R. Okay, just click on this one. Right, this will take us to multi-group creation window. And here we can see this particular window under group, and here we can see on the right hand side list of groups are available. Suppose if I just select for all items, in that case we can create list of user defined group and that will be allocated under different predefined or built-in groups. Suppose if I just select for a particular predefined or built-in group, suppose if I just select here for sundry debtors. Okay, in that case, whatever the list of groups we are creating, that will be allocated back to the predefined or built-in group sundry debtors. Okay, right now we will be back here. I just go back. To go back, just press here the key, that will be the backspace key. Right, we will select here for all items. Okay. All items. Okay, then here we will create list of groups and those groups are allocated under different predefined or built-in group. Okay, let's take here an example. Think that a particular firm or a business may be having debtors or customers from different regions. Maybe from north region, south region, then we have from east region and west region. Okay, we will go for creating of this one. Okay, debtors north, and this will be allocated under the predefined or built-in group sundry debtors. Okay, just type the starting letter. I just type here starting letter S. Okay, down arrow key. Then select here for sundry debtors. Okay, the next one, debtors south. This comes again back under the sundry debtors. Down arrow key, select debtors west, then sundry debtors, correct, then debtors east, right, then sundry debtors. Okay, next here I'll be taking two more groups. One will be creditors raw materials, the other one will be creditors consumables. In that case, this will be allocated to predefined or built-in group sundry creditors. Okay, I just type here creditors raw materials. Okay, this will be allocated under sundry. Just type the starting letter S, down arrow key, select for sundry creditors. Next one, creditors consumables, right, and this will be allocated under sundry creditors. Okay, just press here S, right, enter, then enter. Can we see here we have created list of groups in one single window using the mode multi-group, right? And at the end bottom right we can just see here a small window has come down, accept question mark, yes or no. Suppose if we have to save, press here S, or we can just click on S, or we can press Y from the keyboard. Just click on this one. Right, this is created and we will be back to groups menu. We have seen both the ways of creating the groups, that is by using single mode and multiple mode, that is single group and multiple groups. Now we will see how to create a subgroup in Tally. First we will see the slide and later we will be back with the Tally. Even in Tally we can go for creating a user defined subgroup also. Subgroups inside a newly created group can be built under the group creation window or group creation screen. Down here we have a table. First comes out with a predefined group or built-in group in Tally, that is indirect expenses. Then later we can go for creating, that is user defined group, that is a parent group, administrative expenses. Later we can go for creating a subgroup, that will be interest paid. In this case, interest paid will be allocated to administrative expenses. Administrative expenses parent group will be allocated to built-in group or predefined group, that will be indirect expenses. From this we will come to know that we can go for creating the parent group and as well as the subgroups in Tally. Now we will see how to create a subgroup in Tally. Again we will start from gateway of Tally itself. Whenever we go for writing the path also we have to begin from the gateway of Tally itself. Just go back to gateway of Tally, masters, accounts info menu, then select here for groups menu, then we will go back to single group, then select here for create. Right now we are back with group creation window. We are going to create here the subgroup. Okay, then we will just type here the name interest paid, right, interest paid, alias will be blank. Under we have to go for creating, this one, the parent group, right? To go for creating a parent group, that will be the administrative expenses. In that case, just press here to create anything new. Then we have to press here the shortcut key, that will be Alt and C. Alt C indicates here creation, right? Just click here Alt C. This will take us to group creation secondary window where we are creating a parent group. Okay, I just type here administrative expenses, right? Alias will be blank, right? And this will be allocated under the predefined or built-in group indirect expenses. Just type here the starting letter I. I just type here starting letter I, right? Then down arrow key, indirect expenses, right? Remaining parameters we will keep it as it is. Then accept, press Y from the keyboard, or else we can just press here S or click on S. Can we see here? We have created here the subgroup by name interest paid, and this is allocated under the parent user defined group administrative expenses, which is again back allocated to the predefined or built-in group indirect expenses. Then enter, right? Accept question mark, press Y from the keyboard. This is regarding about how to create the subgroup in case of Tally. And we have learned one shortcut key, that was Alt and C. C is to create. Okay. Thank you. Keep watching the videos which are uploaded on the channel. In the next video, we are going to see how to display, alter and how to delete a group.